Welcome back everyone to Skincare and Beauty with PerkiPerkins. Today on my channel I'm going to be creating a more subdued holiday glam makeup look featuring new products I've either received in PR or that I've actually recently purchased, and I just haven't had the opportunity to try them out. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of look I create, make sure you keep on watching. But before I go any further, don't forget you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, select all in your notifications. This way YouTube notifies you the moment I do any uploads. And also, if you do end up loving my videos, I would greatly appreciate if you guys not only subscribe, but maybe leave me a little comment, like the video, and also don't forget I do have an active giveaway, so you can still enter. I'll have the link down below for the original video that you must enter in first, and this will be considered an extra entry for watching and commenting. But anyways, let's get to it and let's start this video. And let's go. Alright you guys, so I've actually sort of already started. As you can see, I've done my brows. My brows kind of stay consistent. I use the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow and the 24-Hour Brow Setter. And then Benefit sent me their Hot for the Holidays gift set, and I've already started off by priming my T-zone because you know you want to let this bad boy sit for a moment before you move on to your foundations. It's a very smoothing primer. Very little goes a long way. You literally need maybe a dime size, a pea size. But yeah, this cool little gift set, you guys, is only 30 bucks, and it comes with a full-size Hoola bronzer, roller lash, and then the mini of the primer. So that's a pretty darn good deal. Kojin Do. It says high definition makeup. This is the Mani Fancy, I can't pronounce it, Mani Fancy Aqua Foundation in shade 013. Look Fantastic was very gracious enough to actually send me some products over my way to try out, and I'm pretty stoked about it because, again, as I just said, they're products I've been dying to try, which this foundation was one of them. As I'm applying it, I will talk about the product. This is a long wear mineral foundation with a natural luminous finish. As you see, BK Beauty just launched their travel brush set and includes 5 of their core or universal brushes. One of them being the BK Beauty 101 brush, but this is Model T for a travel set. And the handles are not super short and stubby. These are actually really nice handles, so they're still workable. A nice little pocket so you can fit more brushes. You can put like your little compacts, whatever you want. It's very spacious, and it's very luxurious packaging. It was $125 plus I do have a 10% discount code if you guys are interested. But anyways, I've already allowed the foundation to sit for a moment, so let's start buffing it out. So I'm patting it in. The Aqua Foundation is infused with skincare ingredients to provide that natural and luminous finish. It actually has a buildable formula. As I'm applying, honestly, with the combination of the primer and the foundation, my skin looks so smooth and it's not overly glowy. The foundation feels very lightweight and it's not overly glowy. It's just like a nice, soft, natural glow. Definitely, as it says in the description, it's meant for all skin types except for oily skin. Do you guys see how beautiful these brushes are working? Like, they're so smooth and they glide everything easily. Like, you could pat, you could buff down, you know, whatever direction you want to move it, and it just goes like butter. I definitely love how my T-zone looks. It's very smooth right in the middle, so I love that so far. Look Fantastic also sent me the ABH Magic Touch Concealer in shade 5. Again, I'm hoping it works for me. So this is how the applicator is kind of odd though. It kind of curves. Honestly, you guys, at first the color really scared me because it looked much darker, but this is actually more like my natural skin tone because it has that neutral peachy tones. It's considered a medium buildable coverage, and it's a natural finish.
I really did enjoy it because it actually helped cover up my little blemishes and imperfections, and it didn't really get creasy or anything. I'm really looking forward to picking up another shade to help just brighten a little bit, because again, this just really matched my skin tone. This is perfect for the no makeup days where I just want a little spot concealing.
The combo of the foundation and the concealer is beautiful, along with the primer. Like my entire T-zone, like my cheek area, is so smooth. Even this side right here that I typically have a little bit of coarseness that shows, it looks amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I am just overly impressed, honestly. Since the ABH concealer is actually my skin tone color, I'm going to use one of my holy grails, which is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is shade 2.5C,
This is another lightweight medium coverage concealer that's buildable. It does tend to lean on the yellow side because it has caffeine and it's meant to brighten and correct. It's very lightweight and it's not creasing whatsoever, and again, it wears beautifully throughout the day. You don't have to worry about your under eyes or any areas you apply it to dry out and get creasy.
I'm not sure if that's noticeable to you guys, but for me, you can see right there that there's like soft gradient, a nice little soft pop of contrast. Another product that is new, but it wasn't PR. I actually got this in my Ipsy Glam Bag X in November. This is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder in translucent, right? Or zero colorless, sorry, zero colorless.
So, I will say one thing that.
Anyways, let me pour some out because this is a stark white. So I'm going to start off with a little bit, and I'm going to test it out on my under eyes.
And then I'm going to pat it in the back of my hand to remove the excess, because you don't want that much.
I have a little bit more drier eyes typically, so I don't want to over powder. And since I'm not using my Pat McGrath right now, I want to be safe. And then you just stamp it in so that it's stamping it in, so this way it automatically sets my under eyes, and hopefully, you know, it prevents creasing, but I'm not baking. This powder reminds me of a loose version of my Pat McGrath, you guys, in all honesty. Like the way it sets, like it kind of gives you a more brightened look. It says zero color, but it gives you more of a bright kind of white, so we'll see about the flashback kind of look, but it's very blurring and it's just locking everything in. My under eyes feel great and I don't feel dried out or crepey or anything like that. So
I honestly feel this powder is almost identical to my Pat McGrath, just a loose version. Let me know if you'd be interested in a comparison video.
I'm definitely impressed by Miss By Terry. I really want to try more from the brand. Look Fantastic also sent me the Sigma Beauty Untamed palette and the By Perry VIP Expert palette. Though, because I've been dying to try their formula, I'm going to try this one out. I'm just going to create something very simple again. Very more natural, soft glam vibes for the holidays. But this palette, like, it had been calling me for some time. It has a very cool packaging right here. And it does have a mirror. I don't want a reflection. In Sigma, from what everyone's mentioned, they do include like one of their standard brushes. So like a brush in their core line. Plus, look at these beautiful colors. Like, this is a great palette for the holidays. It will take you throughout the entire holiday season. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here, Instinct. It's kind of like a cool tone lavender. And I'm not used to their formula, so I'm not sure how pigmented and stuff like that they are. And since I'm not used to it, I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible.
So I'm just using this shade to start building out my crease. I'm going very gently because I'm not used to their formula and I don't want to have fallout since I did my base first. Overall, it's applying very nicely. It's building up, which I prefer colors to build up.
Next, I want to take Rebel right here. It's the burgundy-ish shade. I'm going to take that with this little kind of flat edge brush.
I'm doing more of a pressing and buffing motion to start shaping out my eye, just to intensify the crease, and then I'm going to end up dragging it to the lower lash line.
These shades are almost blending themselves. I want to leave space for a little bit of shimmer on the lid.
I'm being strategic on how I'm shaping the reddish tone and taking it down because I don't want to overfill it, since I am going to take a shimmer shade.
I'm going to take the T202. It's like the little shader brush from BK Beauty from the travel set. And I'm going to go back to Instinct.
That lavender shade, I'm actually taking it on a blending brush. This way I could just buff it out and re-intensify the purple and make sure the edges are nicely smooth.
Packing in shade Fierce right here. And I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to spray it with the Item Beauty mist.
This is a nice smooth shimmer, and I'm just doing like a pressing and kind of swiping motion. This way I can keep it nicely and intense without having too much fallout.
Next, I'm going to take the 207 BK Beauty. It's kind of like a pencil brush. I'm going to take Spirit. It would be a great highlighting color. But again, I'm going to spray it because it is kind of like a glittery slash shimmery formula that does have fallout. Like I tap it, it does fall out. So that is gorgeous. Oh shit.
So I did end up with a little bit of fallout, so I used my powder brush to brush it off, and it was fine.
Feral, this kind of like terracotta-ish brown tone right here. I'm just going to take a little bit on the lower lash line just to kind of beef up that area.
Taking the A504 brush, I'm using it on the lower lash line because it's really nice to buff and blend detailed areas.
I'm going to be taking the OG Hoola bronzer to warm up my cheeks and to refine and chisel out my cheekbones. And again, as a reminder, this is a full size, you guys. I've saturated the brush but tapped off the excess, and I'm going to start off with the back.
As I mentioned, the Hoola bronzer is a staple bronzer. It's a very nice neutral shade that is very buildable. Now I'm using the brush that comes inside because you can really use it to define your cheekbones, do your nose very straight, you know, basically anything. You could chisel it out. Then once I'm done defining those areas, I just go back with my BK Beauty 107 flat brush. I'm just going back to make sure everything's nicely blended and looking smooth before I move on to the blush. Taking the BK Beauty 205 contoured shader brush, it's the perfect brush to do my nose because it's slightly sloped.
I'm going to apply some blush. Now, what better blush to use than the one from the Benefit palette from the Force Scope Earth Angel. This was an exclusive launch. It's called Honeymoon. It's such a beautiful peachy pink.
Now I'm using the 104 brush, which is a tapered powder brush, and I'm using it to apply it on the apples of my cheek. It's a very beautiful peachy pink blush with a shimmer, and on days I wear it, I don't have to use highlighter.
I love it. So now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder in shade 185. This was probably one of my surprise favorite products of this year. As you can see, I've already created quite a divot, but I love using it. It leaves such a beautiful airbrush finish, you guys.
To apply the powder foundation, I'm using the 105 large buffer brush, and I'm just patting it and blending my whole face basically to make sure everything looks nice and smooth and it's all blended and seamless.
So to finish off my eyes, I'm going to start off by using the Bad Gal Bang 24-hour eye pencil in deep brown, you guys. I've been wanting to try these for so long. I'm super ecstatic to have received these. These were also sent to me as a gift, and it has a very nice tip, and then it has a little smudger brush, so that's awesome. It's a nice creamy formula, so let's do it.
The pencil's applying very nicely onto the waterline, and I will say, you guys, for longevity, it did extremely well without wiping off or watering.
Since it's waterproof, I'm also adding it to my top rim right here. Usually that's the biggest test. Well, for me. This deep brown just really made it look a little bit more vampy. I love it. And I could be so precise. This was so creamy and easy to apply. I'm loving this. First, I'm going to curl my lashes. Man, you guys, am I impressed with how this bad boy curls my lashes? I have honestly never had a lash curler like this before. And lastly, we have our Roller Lash Mascara. This is such an amazing formula. It really helps open your eyes and it helps hold your curl. So here's the Roller Lash. It has very nice detailed comb and small little teeth.
The Benefit Cosmetic wands are really amazing in my opinion. I personally love how detailed and basically thin they are, because we're able to really get in there and get all those little small baby hairs, which right now I've been having a lot of growth because I've been using my Babe Lash Serum, which I'm going to try to make a video or some kind of montage showing the transitions. I had very little stubby lashes. Now they've grown out quite a bit, and I love how this one catches each little hair and it doesn't transfer. I have hooded eyes, and again, because it's so detailed wand, I can get it all the way to the inner corners with no issues, which I love and appreciate.
All right, now to finish off the lips, but I recently received PR from Gerard Cosmetics, and I got a re-up of Madison Avenue. It was like my holy grail gloss, and I ran out. I literally scraped it to the very end. And then I got a brand new shade. This is from the Lyrica Anderson collab. This is shade Skin. They're very similar, except this is more of a peachy nude and this is more of a mauve-y nude. So that's why I used to love this one, because I could just wear it on its own. I want to line my lips just a little bit for a little bit of a contrast and a pop with the lip liner Immortal, which is a red.
So for myself, I typically line right at the lines, you guys. I don't really go overboard or overline because I think my lips are a nice size. And then I just fill in the inner corners. This way it just starts building up some of the color, and you'll see very soon why.
So let's take this brand new gloss from Gerard Cosmetics. Again, I am affiliated to Gerard Cosmetics. We have a 30% off discount code, which I'll post it on the screen, and then I have a link and the code down below. Again, any links that I say are affiliated, that does mean I do make a small commission, but I would be forever grateful if you guys did support me and use any of my links. It really does help me out. There's a few great features about the Gerard Cosmetic glosses that I'm always raving about. And I know I haven't used them in a while on YouTube because I haven't been doing as many tutorials, but I want to, you guys. So leave me ideas. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want me to do kind of vibe? I want to start getting a planner ready so that I'm weeks ahead. But anyways, on the back, it actually has a little mirror. So if you're on the go, you can easily bop, bop, bop. Also, let's say you're in a dark area, your car, whatever. You guys see that? There's like a little LED light. So there's like a little sensor. So you could just go.
Having a light in your gloss really comes convenient, especially on dark days, but this is a great formula. And again, these are the slightly tinted ones, so I really do enjoy them for a natural on-the-go day.
So FYI, you guys, yes, it's convenient to apply your gloss right on top with the wand, but if you have a color lip liner or other lipstick, wipe it down before you put it back in the tube. Otherwise, you're going to ruin your shade. or just what I normally do, and I just had a lapse of judgment, put it in the back of your hand and then tap it with your finger, or if you have a makeup brush, then use a makeup brush, like a detailed one, like a concealer brush or something smaller. That's perfectly fine, because you don't want to ruin your brand new gloss by, like, imagine a bold red. It would have just stained this and made it more pink. I did that actually with like a dark brown, kind of like a chocolate lipstick, and the ruining another gloss that I had that was more clear. Wow. I'm so feeling this vibe. This combo is absolutely gorgeous. Gerard Cosmetics literally had my ultimate favorite gloss formula. I'm recently discovering some glosses that I like, but so far this is like my holy grail, because it's not gummy or thick or anything like that. Like, it has like a happy medium. I'm so in love with this look, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm absolutely feeling the vibe. It's very festive, not overly done or anything like that. I look like a little sugar plum fairy right now. Well, makeup vibes. That's what I should probably name my video. Sugar plum fairy makeup tutorial. We'll see what happens. But anyways, so again, you guys, let me know what you guys think about the makeup look I created. Again, this brand new foundation is gorgeous. Sadly, there's not very many color options available, and I checked a couple sites, so it might be just the brand itself. I know it's an overseas brand, so it's one of those situations where I feel like they need to expand, especially if they're going to be in the United States. Sigma, oh my god, their formulation for their eyeshadows is gorgeous. They pretty much blended themselves. And of course, Benefit Cosmetics, OG, their products are so amazing. I love the new lip line, the new eyeliner I received. And the holiday gift set is stunning. Again, for $30, you get the full-size Hoola bronzer, roller lash mascara, which is gorge. You guys could see my lashes. And you get a nice size mini, which is way bigger than what they even give in Ipsy, primer. And that's almost a $70 value for 30 bucks. And thank you to Look Fantastic also for sending me over the foundation and concealer and the two palettes. I can't wait to try out the By Terry, because I'm already obsessed with the powder, so I'm hopeful that the rest of the products will work just as well. And I almost forgot, everyone, I do actually have a 22% discount code with Look Fantastic. It's just Janet. I also have a link down below, so if you guys would like to save some money, I do have a 22% off discount code with them. Now, there is some exclusions, of course. Some brands are not included, but for the most part, I will say maybe 90-95% of the website is part of my 22% discount. So again, that's an incredible deal, better than most store discounts year round. And again, this is an ongoing discount. It's not like something that's going to stop in a week, you know what I mean? So they have a little bit of everything. And also, again, Gerard Cosmetics, thank you so much for my replenishments, because I had been out actually of a few items, so my PR came in right at the nick of time. And I'm always obsessed with their lip products. Again, you guys, I have a 30% off discount code down below. Or right now, again, because it's holiday season, there might be some better deals, which if still you use my link, I do make a small commission, which I would be very grateful. And you guys, before I head out, don't forget to enter my active giveaway. It's linked down below, and I'm going to try to link it in the cards or at the end of this video. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the Perky family, to hit that subscribe button, and also leave me a little comment or a like. And if you have entered the giveaway, this would be considered an extra entry. Make sure you comment. But anyways, thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, be safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Goodbye.